Hi, this is Melanie for the Pardesi channel. I'm here to do a trailer reaction to a Hollywood or a co-production between Hollywood and Australian film, which is Hotel Mumbai. I had a request to do this one, and because it does have Anupam Kher as one of the lead actors, playing the chief chef of the Taj Hotel, and then it also has Dev Patel in it. I am curious, I'm curious about this. It's based on the real events. This is a debut director, and this film premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival to great audience response and some decent and some very good reviews at that time. It surrounds various characters, both hotel employees and guests of the hotel. So you have Jason Isaacs, who we know like from he's Draco's father in the Harry Potter films. He plays a Russian businessman, complete with accent evidently. And then Armie Hammer plays a tourist there with his young wife and baby. It's supposed to be based on a documentary of these events, and it's supposed to feel very real feeling. So let's give it a watch. Go.
Hey man, how far to the hotel?
About 2 blocks, sir.
Perfect, thank you.
Devji, where am I tonight?
Nayyar, sir.
Remember always, here at the Taj, guest is God.
Let's move.
Apparently there's been a big shooting at the CST station.
Madam, this is the Taj Hotel. You're very safe here.
Some of that ticking, just like ratcheting up the tension.
Security, can we get security now?
Let them in! It's okay.
Okay, so I don't know exactly when this is coming out. It just said 2018, but you could just, from this trailer alone, you could just sense the tension of the film. The music especially was so evocative with that sort of ticking clock, and then the tempo of that sped up and up. But wow, this really looks like it's going to be a really good film. And as you saw, they had so many mini reviews or one-word reviews, as close to reality as it can be, so forth, because this film was premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival. Many of the major papers have already, from around the world, have already reviewed the film and given it very good marks. So that's exciting that we already know it's good. And it's coming out in a few months, and I'm very interested to see. I always love Dev Patel, and it's interesting of him playing a little bit of an older, I mean, he is older, but I'm just saying, here he's obviously playing a father with a young child and a pregnant wife. And Anupam Kher, of course, we always love. I think he will be so good as this head chef. I think he has a very heroic role to play, from what I understand from one review that I read. I'm interested to see Jason Isaacs also with a Russian accent. That should be fun. And I always love Armie Hammer. I think he's an excellent actor. So from what I understood from one of the reviews that I read, you're following all these individual stories of all the different people being employed. You're having the perspective of employees, as well as guests of the hotel, and quite a bit of time of the perspective of the terrorists themselves, which is an interesting choice. And I guess it just, it showed some of the real things that are happening, and they interspersed documentary footage, and I think some of, like the news footage of the time, and it just adds to the real feeling, the visceral feeling of the film. So this looks like it's really going to be quite the thriller. The comparison that I can make is like the film about Flight United 93, which was based on true events and was so, even though you knew everything that was going to happen, it was just the edge of your seat thriller. And Nirja, again, we knew what was going to happen, but watching it happen, we were still on the absolute edge of our seats watching it play out. So I'm sure even for people who lived through those times, there's probably details that these filmmakers were able to find out. It was based on a documentary, so maybe they talked in the documentary to a lot of the people that were there. So there may be details, even who lived in the city at the time, who watched the news reports at the time, details of what happened that people may not know. So definitely this is a film that I'm going to be interested in seeing. What a collection of actors, and it looks like quite the film for a debut feature film for this director. So that is quite an accomplishment. Anyway, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter at PardesiYT. Subscribe here to the Pardesi channel. And if you hit the bell, then you'll get a notification whenever I have a new trailer action or film review.